morning. Thank you for joining us for another morning word. For those new to this is where I share a couple-minute video, really to share for my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I wanted to see your life go from here to here. Because God left us His promise. He says, I come to give you life and life more abundantly. And He even showed us how to do that. He says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So the more that we can think like God, the more that we can take on God's wisdom from this great book called the Bible, the more that you can go through your valleys, the more that you can reach your mountaintops. Because there was nothing that was impossible for God, which means if we think like God, there is nothing that is impossible for us. Now, I got to say this, I'm not a pastor, not an evangelist, not a teacher or anything like that. Someone fell in love with the word and just wanted to encourage you in the same way that God has encouraged me through this good book. So let's really get into this. Please take notes. It's so important that we do that. And if you believe what we're saying on these videos, please take action on it. Hearing it is good, but taking action is even better. So let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from the book of Judges, which is the 7th book of the Bible. And we're going to be reading from chapter 15, verse 3, 6, and 7. And it reads this. Samson said to them, this time I have the right to get even revenge with the Philistines. I will really harm them. Down to verse 6. When the Philistine asked who did this, they were told Samson, the Timnite son-in-law, because his wife was given to his friends. They went up and burned her and her father to death. Verse 7. Samson said to them, since you have acted like this, I won't stop until I get my revenge on you. I'm going to call this morning's word a cycle of revenge. We see here in 3 verses, 3 simple verses, okay, from the book of Judges, the level of destruction that the cycle of revenge actually has and can cause not only those involved, but innocent parties. So we see here that Samson's acts and the Philistines' acts, okay, caused innocent people to be burnt alive. Innocent people that had nothing to do with it. It was nothing to do with Samson. And it's sometimes in the crossfire of this revenge, we see innocent people every single day on the news getting hurt in the crossfire of the cycle of revenge. Now, here's what happens, and revenge is like a boomerang thing. It's when someone hurts you, you think, I've got to hurt them. And because you've hurt them, that person says, I've got to hurt you. And then you're now hurt, so you've got to hurt them. And because every time you hurt that person and it comes back to you, that hurt intensifies and the level of revenge intensifies. And that's why we see some of the wicked, evil acts that we see around the world, because this cycle of revenge only gets worse until someone says, you know what, I'm not going to seek revenge, I'm going to seek forgiveness. I'm going to actually forgive that person who's hurt me. I'm going to forgive that person who's done me wrong. Because the question is not if you're going to be hurt. Every single one of us will get hurt at some point. The real question is this: how do you respond? With forgiveness or with a revengeful heart? And that really leads me to the question of the morning, which is this: do you seek revenge or forgiveness? Do you seek revenge or forgiveness? Here's a lesson of the day. Once again, we will all get hurt. That is not the question. That is not the issue. It's how you decide to respond to that hurt. Will you decide to get revenge, or will you decide to get or give and offer forgiveness? Revenge may feel good initially. I gotta say that, it may feel good initially, but it will bring only further pain. Now, forgiveness is hard initially, but it will bring peace and contentment in the end. You choose what you want. And that's really leads us to the action of the day. The action of the day is this: when you've been hurt, decide to forgive so you can quickly move on. Listen, don't be weighed down with the baggage of bitterness, hurt, and unforgiveness. It will weigh only you down. Move on quickly by offering forgiveness. So God bless you. I really pray that blesses somebody who's really going through a hard time of hurt and a hurtful situation. So I really pray that this really blesses you today, that you can go away and start moving on in your life. So as we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Please share this video, or more importantly, share the principle with someone else. Because I really believe if we can change the mindset of one person, we can change a community. If we can change a community, we really can change the world. So God bless you, and see you soon for another.